what was your relationship to education as a concept when you were a kid, and how has that changed over the years?
Yeah, I've always seen education as a term that was synonymous with personal growth or spiritual evolution, if you will. I never saw education as something that was inseparable from the particular institutions or organizations where schooling happens. I
So
saw
so
school.
even when you were a kid, if somebody said, "Hey, son, you got to get an education," you didn't see that as like, you understood the concept of education separate from school. You were all about education, but maybe not as clear on the value of school even back then.
Yeah. So first of all, I never went, because that would be like somebody saying, son, you need to get plenty of water and air. Yeah, of course, I'm a human being. I can't survive or be happy or,
Well, you're making me feel bad because when I was a kid, I would roll my eyes when people talk about the value of education. It all sounded like a bunch of cat poster bull crap.
well, I'll tell you, I started to roll my eyes later on in life when I realized that when people said that, what they specifically meant was like something like you got to get a degree or you got to go to a certain type of
Grades,
school.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I've always seen school as a subset of education and education as this larger, broader thing. And I've always seen the primary purpose for education being selfish. Like you aren't doing this to avoid getting in trouble with the big, powerful older people in your life. You're doing this because, like every other human being that will ever live, you have results that you want to create. You have dreams that you want to fulfill. You have desires that you want to manifest. And understanding how the world works, how people work, understanding like just having access to new perspectives just increases your ability to create what matters to you. And I guess some of that came from growing up in the church, because in church, those boundaries kind of get blurred because you've got Sunday school where you go for that. Then you've got Bible class and you're kind of going to learn about the Bible, right? And then, in school, we had music class, and then you've got religion class and all these different things. And early on, we just saw education as like this thing that you never took a break from. It was something that was always happening because your life is always filled with people that have something to teach you, and you always have some kind of problem, and you're experiencing other people's insight as like these conceptual tools that allow you to solve your problems. So that's how I've always seen it.